Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis, updated commodities, work our way through the dollar, yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it. And if you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com, where I dive deeper into all these topics, subjects, sectors, looking for investment opportunities and sharing those opportunities with everyone in the community. You can use special as a coupon code. It works with both the monthly and yearly memberships. All right, let's dive in, starting with the dollar. The DXY, I still have the upward arrow here. We still have this falling wedge, potentially a false breakdown. We did get some selling pressure today in the dollar, and we're still within this little pattern here. So we'll see which direction this thing wants to break. Yields are stronger today, and we did see a little bit of a weakening dollar. So yields were up 0.92% on the 2 year. We're still within this pattern. Still looks good to go higher. Looks like a bottom perhaps here. We got the little wicks at the bottom here too. So maybe a double bottom. We're breaking through some resistance to the upside. What does that mean? Oh, looks like we're seeing a little bit of strength of yields strengthening today, and we're seeing that also on the 10-year and the 30-year. Strengthening yields kind of across the board of different duration yields here. The 30-year also up 0.44% today. And again, we're still in this big pattern here as we come on up. Bond prices were down a little bit as yields go up, bond prices come down, and we're kind of watching this to see if we're going to try to make a move higher here. Or are we going to break out, head lower with yields going up? I'm in the camp that eventually we will break down and that yields will go up. So bond prices go down, yields go up, and that this downtrend will remain intact for a while. And we're just at support here. And this is all the support that we've had for all those years. And we're at support right now. The 2 and the 10, we have yield curve inversion. So we've been chopping sideways from this whole section there. And the yield curve inverted today. It was up. So that looks like we could continue higher. We'll see what happens there. TYX TNX ratio is flat, so we're not really getting a tailwind on this ratio for gold. But we are seeing people pile into gold today. So gold's up $75 an ounce or so, 2%. This looks fantastic. I thought that we were going to get some pullback that everyone's been talking about on Twitter. Oh, we're going to get a pullback. The relative strength indicator is over, it's really high. Well, in bull markets, you spike the thing and then you stay spiked. So this looks good to go higher. That's not a bearish candlestick there. That looks pretty strong, and it finished out pretty strong there. Silver's also up 3.17%. This thing is ripping today. Ripping. Could we go more? It sure looks good. That's what I'll say. It looks good. It looks bullish. We are ripping here the past 3, 4, 5 months. Killing it. We've got platinum up 0.7%, still above support. Now, this is going to move a little bit different than gold does. Usually this moves when inflation comes through the system. So gold front runs it. Silver's kind of the intermediate metal, and then platinum and oil are going to move when the inflation comes through the system. And then palladium is up 4% today. Pretty big day today. Looks good. And again, I think this is bottoming. So this is your falling wedge into a double bottom, and we're coming out of that with time. So I think this is a bottom. It's the same setup as this setup is right here. So that setup there is this setup here, and I think we'll get a move higher over time. XAU to gold ratio is up 0.87%. So the mining companies outperforming gold, and gold was up 2% today. It was a pretty good day. So big move there, and we have a long runway to continue higher with the gold and silver mining companies outperforming gold. GDX was up 2.72%, looking fantastic. GDXJ up 3.5%, killing it. And SILJ up 5.24%, leaping from the launch pad. There's the launch pad leaping through this last resistance area, breaking out through everything. This is looking pretty good, guys. Look at the volume down here. My Lord, this volume is ripping it. We've got crude oil down slightly today, down 0.1%. So basically flat. We've got TTF gas down 1%. This still looks like it's trying to bottom here. Still looks good to go up because of these falling wedges before it. Natural gas in America down 2.6%. A little bit of selling pressure going on. Maybe we come back to this bottom-ish around 270-ish. We'll see if we get down there or not. Our boy XOP, yeah, you know me, up a little bit today. So we had a little bit of weakness in natural gas and oil. The miners shrugged it off and went up a little bit, 0.07%, but it held its ground. And we are sitting on top of a flag pattern, which is bullish. OIH also up today, 0.12%. We reversed throughout the day. That's generally a bullish formation, not bearish, as you reverse throughout the day. And we could be trying to put in a bottom here at some point. I've got my little loop there of where I thought it could do. And this is the loop that it could potentially do. Newcastle coal futures are down a little bit, down a little over 1%. And again, I'm still bullish on this. I think we're going to try to put a bottom here and work our way on up eventually. Sprott Physical Uranium Trust up 3.89. That's breaking out of this last little resistance area there. That looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And it's not like we were wishy-washy in here. I was bullish the whole time, and this is the follow-through we're getting. We broke out of this pattern upwards, retest, and turning higher. Uranium futures pricing, putting in another bullish candlestick, up 1%, looking fantastic to head higher. The equities up 2%, ripping it, looking absolutely fantastic. I like the big long-term view. Just ripping here. Look at that. Just absolute rip fest 2025. We've got Uranium also breaking into and potentially closing the month, if we can close it out, at highs here. At highs. We are breaking higher. This is a very good thing. We could see a lot bigger move ahead of us for URNM, and URNJ is also partaking. It's a little bit behind it, but I mean, we are real close to making all-time highs in URNJ here. We're close. And URNJ is outperforming URNM, which is a bull market. We are in a bull market. Nickel up 0.54%. I'm getting bullish here, guys. We're in this corner. We're starting to see some bigger green candlesticks. We're holding on the down days. I think eventually this will work its way on up with time. Copper also up 0.5%. That's working its way on up. We're making higher lows on these dailies here, and maybe we'll move there. So there's the lows just pressing higher. Looks good. COPX, the equities up 1.2%. That's flying. Looks absolutely fantastic for a higher move. I like how we're real close to those highs. We're way up there. Lithium up 0.5%. It's working its way on up. Falling wedge into a double bottom looks bullish to me. REMX with a similar pattern, just flagging out right now, or pennant formation, either one. Double bottom breaking higher. This is a continuation pattern to move on up. Looks good. Iron ore down slightly, but again, I am bullish. Not much selling pressure through here. It's just a consolidation that I think will break to the upside with time. That's my best estimation. Aluminum, 2643. We're just underneath the 2650 level that we pulled back on. Now, is this a retest? Probably. It's retesting as we get a breakout, then a retest, and then we'll see if we get follow through to the upside. Baltic Dry Index down slightly, but we're in an uptrend. So that still looks good to go higher. Emerging markets moving on up 0.5%. We're just slowly creeping higher here in this bull market for emerging markets. Looks really good. Moo down a little bit. We're underneath resistance. We'll get through it. Be patient. It's coming for the breakout. I don't see a ton of selling pressure here, guys. There's no selling pressure through here. At least not yet. I don't see any. So I got to remain bullish. KRE down 1.84% and still within this little choppy pattern going on. Home builders are down 1.67%, a little bit more selling pressure coming to us. Now, does this mean that we should turn bearish? No, there's not a ton of selling pressure through here where there's a lot of forceful selling. So I think we're just kind of leaking and moving around based off interest rates. Russell's up 0.6. That's still in an uptrend. Somehow, I don't know how, but it still is. We've got SPX up 0.44, still in the uptrend. Still moving on up. And then the NASDAQ still moving up 0.7. That just keeps grinding higher. Dow Jones Transportation in a consolidation still looks okay at the moment. We've got the XLI, which is industrial select sector, looking good. We were down 0.08, but it's chopping sideways, which not a ton of selling pressure. It's still holding quite well. We've got Bitcoin down 2%, still above this critical support level, so I got to remain bullish. We got to bust through that for me to get bearish. And then Ethereum's down 6%, but again, we're on top of the pattern now. So we are on top of this critical support area, and we have a little bit of a buying pressure towards the end of that candlestick. So I think we could still go higher. This is just a short-term little selling pressure dip. MicroStrategy's down 2.5% following Bitcoin. That pretty much makes it. But this, again, it's not big selling pressure. Big selling pressure is when you get these big red candlesticks, like this. But these are small muted ones, so it's not a ton of selling pressure. The VIX is up 4%, but it's well controlled, just chopping sideways. So not much really going on today that is bearish. It's mainly bullish formations going on today. So that's all I've got. Give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website. Specials coupon code. We've got the Q&A session video, I'll say uploaded to the website. So that's all ready to go. And that's all I've got. So we'll catch you next time, guys. See ya.